I just want to do some very quick fag packet maths just to see what I might save in theory when I get this EcoFlow Stream Ultra X and the 4 panels installed. So it's completely off the cuff really, and I'm assuming kind of worst case scenario. So let me know what you think to this. So what I've done is on this little simple spreadsheet here, I've got my Octopus intelligent rates. They're currently 28.56 pence per kilowatt hour in the day and 6.9 pence between 11:30 and 5:30 plus any additional slots that have been scheduled. We're not going to get into the new capping rules with Intelligent Go because overnight rate always applies to general household use. It's only the EV charging that might change. So they're my rates. We're going to have 4 450 watt hour panels, which is 1800 or 1.8 kilowatts. And let's say in the summer, we get an average 5 hours of sunshine. Could be more, could be less, but let's say average 5 hours. And let's say those panels are only ever working at 50% efficiency. So that's 900 watts. So that's 4,500 watt hours per day, 4.5 units, and that's in the summer is going to save me in the daytime 4.5 times 28.5 pence, which is £1.28 per day. Let's assume the battery now comes into the equation. The battery on this Ultra X is 3.84 kilowatt hours. Let's assume it's 75% efficient and we're only say charging up to 95% and recharging at 20%. That gives us 2,880 or 2.88 kilowatt hours. And that means if we charge that, now I'm going to assume we're never charging the battery from solar, which we will because through Home Assistant, I'll use one of the smart meters that I've got as part of my Zappi charger on the Octopus integration. What it can do is whatever the base load is, if there's excess from the solar, that'll charge the batteries. But let's assume I'm not charging the battery other than from the overnight or the off-peak rate. That's 2.88 multiplied by the saving. So the difference between 28.56 peak and 6.9 pence off peak, so it's about 21 pence per unit. Multiply that by 2.88, we get 62 pence. So in this situation, in the summer months, that's a saving of £1.91 per day, £57 per month. Let's go to the winter. Let's assume that there's no solar generation at all. And let's assume we're just charging the battery on the off-peak rate of 6.9 pence. That's 62 pence saving per day based on 75% efficiency on the battery or capacity on the battery. Per month, assuming 30 days, £18.71, £112 per 6 months. And then in the summer, £1.91 per day, £57 per month, £343 in 6 months. So a total across the year of £455. Now, that, under those circumstances, would mean about 3.5 years to pay back, but that's assuming no solar is topping up the battery and the panels are only ever 50% efficient and we only ever get 5 hours of average sunshine for 6 months of the year, and the battery is only working at 75% efficiency. I think that kind of makes sense, and it's not bad at all, really. We shall see. We'll get the proof is in the pudding. Is that what they say? When I actually get the system installed. So stay tuned for more updates. Thanks for watching.